Hello, my name is Claudio Vieta. I'm the founder of LEEF, and before all, I want to say thank you very much. We are deeply honored to participate on this award, and I hope my colleague Claire will later on present it in French. Here a little bit too about what we do, why we do it, and how we do it. Why do we do it? I'm Claudio Vieta, product designer. I lived a long time in Hong Kong. As a product designer, I designed a lot of things of plastic for the world, and I was always deeply upset by the amounts of waste we create as a society. And the food sector is, of course, a very pressing topic there because we all eat 3 times a day, and this equals in a lot of waste. So, how does this fit together? I found this technique to use leaves directly and produce all kinds of things out of them. And I want to show you our product a little bit in the application. So we went to some restaurants around our office and I asked them to serve some identical foods. Heiß, it's hot. This is the first thing. The things are obviously not very insulating here. The same thing we do not have with palm leaf. If you look at this, this is a classic aluminum thing. Okay, it looks nice, but I think this is improvable. And our palm leaf is fully insulated. I can really easily hold it like this. Now we have the lids even with anti-fog. These lids we created from 100% ocean plastics. We heard there's a desire for transparency in the lids, so we went for it. This is 100% recycled material, ocean plastic. I think we're the only ones worldwide being able to do this. And as you see, this is a little bit of a different presentation. This is an important part for us because food is not important only in taste, and it is also important for presentation. And if we look about certain foods that we ask them to pack in their usual suspects, we have here a paper version that they usually use. Well, it's a little bit loveless, I would say, the presentation. In our case, it's a little bit nicer. Very important is that these plastic coated or PLA coated things are really not compostable, and they're very, very intensive to create. The same energy intensive to create. The same we have for bagasse is a bagasse. We have them in clamshells and usual containers. Is the same. It looks like a container I eat out of, and this is not really pleasant. Meanwhile, this is a true, real bowl I can eat from. The food stays hot inside. It stays rigid, and it's a pleasure to eat from. More importantly, everything made out of bagasse, for example, has to be glued together and make resistance against liquids and fat. We don't need this because palm leaf has a natural surface of water repellency, so they are drip safe, they are heat insulating, they have no chemicals whatsoever, no coating, and are beautiful in presentation. We have other things. This is a classic version. So all these versions have the same problem. They are energy intensive to create, and then they only fulfill their work with chemicals, and at the end the food doesn't even look very nice in it. So having said this, I show you what else we do with the material, because over the time we have become a material specialist and probably world leader. You see these packagings that we created with a transparent lid. Of course, we have plates, we have small bowls, big bowls, all of these things, but we also have fully compostable things. So this is extremely heat insulating. It gives a nicer experience to eat. And at the end, this goes 100% into the compostable trash. There's no problem whatsoever. I can actually even throw it in the ocean. It would just compost like any other leaf. And this is what it all is about. These leaves, they fall to the ground. Later on, we will add a video part where we show you the entire manufacturing process. And the magic is really we don't have to add anything. And the leaves are very rigid, as you can see. So what do we do out of these leaves? We do a lot of things. We started manufacturing other things like cutlery, spoons that are always a difficulty with wood because they usually become just flat. finger food tools, of course, finger food spoons, little dipping bowls, big dipping bowls. Oh yeah, we do coasters now. Wonderful, absorbing water, engravable. Another nice thing, each our product is brandable, so we can either brand things with a laser inside, or we can already in the tooling shape a laser, a logo inside. We do other things like plastic elements that hasn't been able to be substituted, like for example this lid, this round container, or we do food trays, pizza trays, normal trays, finger food trays. And of course we have a lot of things for at home. We designed a special series only for the use at home, where we have a beautiful design. And again, these products are really extremely rigid. I can really put something heavy on one side and hold it here. This is no problem whatsoever. So at the end of the day, this is how we ate for millions of years. We used leaves as a surface, and this is what we brought back to the society and found a million ways what we else can do out of it. So we have more joy eating, and nature also has joy eating, because this is all sustainable like no other, carbon neutral, liquid safe. What do we do next? Well, even these packagings are very nice. We all have it, these beautiful curries, these soups we like, a lot of things with a lot of liquid. And as you can say it, as you can imagine, these things are good for liquids, but they are not drip safe, which are all the other things not either. For that, we developed and patented the ability to seal this. So in the future, you will be able to put your food in containers like this and seal them with a compostable foil. So you have a drip safe, heat insulating, poison free, and carbon neutral product that is drip safe and delivers the food for you at home. As a material specialist, we don't stop here. The Gastro Horeca is big, so there are other plastic products that we substitute. We are also starting to manufacture palm leather, which is a treatment to keep these leaves not as rigid as you've seen, but flexible. And we tackle problems from hotels, for example, where we create hotel slippers for a good price that can go in nature afterwards, because they are so sustainable. And even a mass production is no problem, because this is a real product that is scalable without harming the planet whatsoever, and not transferring the waste and chemical problem just in another court. Now you will see a very quick video where we have an uncut uncut video to see the manufacturing process, where you see the leaf falling from the tree, putting in the sun to be dried out, emission-free obviously, then goes in a press where it is the press are run with electricity from renewables, water, energy in our case, and then it is disinfected with UV light. So I wish you a lot of fun watching the process, and this is from our side. Thanks for your consideration, and after the video I'm happy that my esteemed colleague Claire can tell you more about our company and our product, our material. Thank you, goodbye.